Welcome back to the channel. In case you didn't know, I'm Fish, a new Pokemon TCG player, and I've been going to locals and been going to league challenges, but today I'm going to put everything I've learned to the test and head to my very first League Cup at TGS in Tinley Park, and I don't know what deck I'm going to play. I have two options. I have my Gardevoir deck in the Dragon Shield Pink Diamonds, of course. And I have, in these cool sleeves, these cool Gengar sleeves, I have Lost Box. So, I don't know what I'm going to play. It's probably going to come down to a game time decision. I have deck lists printed for both, so just in case, you know, I can swap if need be. I'm leaning towards Lost Box at the moment, but I'm really scared of like the Regidrago Ogerpon deck, and I'm really scared of Charizard. So I don't know which deck I'm going to play. Of course, Charizard hits Gardevoir for weakness, but I don't have anything in my Lost Box deck that hits up to 330. So it's a really tough decision. I just gotta figure it out and just stick with one deck. Well, obviously, I stick with one deck because you can only play one deck at the tournament. But, so, gotta make that decision. I'm probably gonna make the decision on the way over. I gotta pick up one of my friends. I just woke up. We gotta get some coffee and then head to the League Cup. And I'll see you guys there. All right, we are in the car, ready to head out. I'm going to pick up my friend Joe, and we're gonna head over to the League Cup. Got my bag in the back. It's got both of my decks. Still don't know what I'm planning on playing. At the moment, now I'm leaning towards Gardevoir. So I'm gonna check with my friend, see what he has to say, and then maybe ask around when we get to the shop just to see what everyone else is playing. But yeah, it's gonna be down to the wire. So I have both deck lists, so I'm ready for that. But it's going to be a game time decision as to what I'm playing today, whether it's Lost Box or Gardevoir. So, whew, let's get going. We are here at the shop. We got Exodia behind me, although we're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh today. Yeah, we're here. We just got some lunch, ready to play Pokemon. I decided on Gardevoir, so we're gonna see how that goes. I was just a little too scared about Lost Box. I know my friend is playing Charizard, so I was a little scared about Lost Box just because it has a bad Charizard matchup. But so does Gardevoir. So we'll see how it goes. At least I could one-hit KO some Charizards with Gardevoir and not so much with Lost Box. But we'll see how it goes. Gonna head into the shop and show you guys what they got and head on over to round one. Okay, so round one over. We lost pretty hard to Regidrago, unfortunately. I got set up really easily, really quickly, but unfortunately he just had a ton of draw power and I wasn't able to get to my Gardevoir quickly enough, so I couldn't accelerate any energies. And he had just taken a crazy prize lead before I was able to get to my Gardevoir, unfortunately. So we are 0-1 going into round two. I think we have like 5 minutes left. I'm sorry I can't really put my camera on the table really because it's just really crowded in there. So we'll see how it goes after round two, and we'll catch up in a second. Later. Okay, we are back in the car because there are people outside and I don't want to do this in front of people. But we're done with round two and we lost again. This time it was to Charizard, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm
pretty upset with myself after that one.
Because he knocked out my Gardevoir, my one that I had on the board, and then I had a Super Rod in my hand. I didn't think to shuffle it back before I Ultra Balled for a Gardevoir, and I realized I had my other one prized. So unfortunately, that pretty much cost me the game. I wasn't able to get to... And after that, of course, I shuffled back the one Guardy I had, but I didn't have the Ultra Ball, and of course, that kind of sealed my fate. So lesson learned, prize checking is very important. I am not going to forget to do that next time. But yeah, so I think we're probably out of the running for topping or even getting any points, but I'm going to play it out, see how we do overall. Hopefully we don't go like 0-6, but you never know, it's a possibility. So catch you after round 3. All right, so round 3, I finally won one. He was playing Lost Box, and if you couldn't tell, my hands are like kind of shaking from that last one because it was so close. He devoed, and I had 2 Gardevoirs on board, and luckily they went down to the Curlias, and they were only at 70 instead of 80, so he didn't end up knocking out my 2 Curlias. So he said that was a misplay on his part. He thought they would just go down to the Raltses, but unfortunately he was mistaken on that one. And after that I was able to get out a Drifloon and knock out his Blood Moon or Saluna, and take the last prize. So that one went down to the wire. That was a really rough one. So yeah, we are 1-2 going into round 4. We'll see how round 4 goes. Sorry I haven't been getting any match video. It's just so crammed in there that there's no space to really set up my tripod. So hopefully the round recaps will do. All right, well, we'll see you after round 4.
Okay, so we are back home after the tournament. Round 4, in case you couldn't tell, round 4 also did not go well. I went 1-3. My round 4 was against Regidrago, and unfortunately it's kind of a bad matchup, at least in my eyes, just because it gets going super quick, and once it gets going, my Curlias were toast. I was able to knock out one of the Dragos with Drifloon, but he had another one on the bench with full energy, and it was just a matter of time before he took all his prizes. So unfortunately, that was curtains for me. I ended up dropping after round 4. So did my friend, actually, in a weird turn of events. We actually finished at the same time, which was really cool. So we were able to just get right out of there and head home. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I met some cool people. So yeah, a good time was had by all, and I ended up getting 2 prize packs for entry. So we're gonna open those up in just a second. All right, here we go. 2 prize packs. I'm having to do this on my living room table just because I just got home, and so I'm not super set up or anything like that. And honestly, I don't feel like setting up. So we're just gonna do this right here. Okay. So we got a Rezu, Artisan, Forest Sealstone, nice, a Capturing Aroma for all the Lugia players, and another Capturing Aroma, and a Water Energy. I didn't know you can get doubles one right after another. That's kind of crazy. Alright, what do we got in pack number 2? Ooh, nice. I was actually looking for one of these. We got a Superior Energy Retrieval, another Capturing Aroma, ooh, Baxcalibur, Clavel, and a Rare Candy. That's awesome. Cool. So I got some stuff for a couple of decks that I'm building. Yay! Okay, so that was my League Cup experience. Didn't do too well, obviously, but I I'm chalking that up to just inexperience. There were a couple times where I like even forgot to draw for turn on my first turn, and so just because I'm from Yu-Gi-Oh, you don't do that on the very first turn. And so whenever I would go first, my opponent needed to remind me that I needed to draw for turn because I kept forgetting to do that. But I think, all things considered, I did okay. I did manage to get one game after all, so I'm not too bummed about that. I only got really mad at myself once. That's progress from Yu-Gi-Oh, where I would just like sulk whenever I would lose badly. But you know what? I lost to myself. I lost to my own inexperience. I lost to not knowing what the other decks did and all that stuff. So at least I lost to stuff I can control in the future when I get better at the game. So that's nice to know. But yeah, if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to, leave a comment. Just tell me what I could be doing better in my YouTube experience. That's greatly appreciated. And also subscribe if you want to. No pressure or anything like that. But until next time, I'm Fish. Later.